RHOA fans bash Bravo. Kenya Moore's firing deemed unfair. RHOA fans are bashing Bravo for letting Kenya Moore go, deeming it unfair. She has been with the franchise since season 5, and now she has been canned. So why are fans defending Kenya amid her actions toward newcomer Britt Eady? Keep reading for further details. RHOA fans bash Bravo. Kenya Moore's firing deemed unfair. Kenya Moore came onto the RHOA scene in 2012 and has been there ever since. She was a cast member who always brought the drama, and fans loved that. Unfortunately, in a recent episode, Kenya stooped to a new low when she had her hair spa opening. In the middle of it, newcomer Britt Eady's photos were put on display, but they were not just any pics. Rather, they were extremely explicit, and that led Bravo to cut ties. Yet fans of the show believe that this was highly unfair, given what Britt had allegedly done to Kenya. Britt had talked about having a pistol when things went south between herself and Kenya. That did not sit right with viewers, as they believed Bravo should have taken action right then and there. Had they punished Britt for her pistol threats, maybe Kenya would not have retaliated as she had. Not that what she did was right in any capacity, but she saw that there were no repercussions for Britt's bad behavior. One person had this to say about Kenya being let go and the obvious double standard. RHOA star Cynthia Bailey admitted on WWHL that the cast was shocked that Kenya Moore had been let go. After fans saw her reaction and how the cast felt regarding the situation, they also believed that Bravo was in the wrong. Kenya should not have been the only one to be let go, but rather, it should have been all or nothing. Britt Eady's actions were just as bad, so she should get an adequate punishment. In defense of Kenya, RHOA fans have come out in droves to defend Kenya Moore. Again, they are not defending her actions by any means. However, they see that this situation was handled poorly and that Bravo is solely responsible. They both should have been dismissed. Britt should have been checked first. Why was Kenya dismissed but not Britt, who made threats about weapons? Reason why I'm still on Kenya's side is because, had production handled the gun threats accordingly, the retaliation could have been prevented. She did not deserve to be fired, especially if Britt was allowed to continue filming after threatening her life. If Britt was disciplined for her gun threat, fans would have felt better. Now, if Kenya Moore had posted the pictures even after Britt had possibly been fired, that would have been another story. Regardless, this is not sitting well with many viewers. As of now, the show is no longer going to film with Kenya, but it is unclear if that will change for season 17. The Real Housewives of Atlanta (RHOA) universe is once again ablaze, and this time, it's not due to shade, wigs, or peach-themed drama. Bravo's controversial decision to part ways with Kenya Moore has sparked a whirlwind of backlash across social media, fan forums, and entertainment circles. Loyal fans of the long-running franchise are not holding back, and the network is facing heavy fire for what many are calling a deeply unfair and tone-deaf move. Kenya Moore, a staple of RHOA since season 5, has become one of the most polarizing and iconic figures in the show's history. Love her or loathe her, the Gone with the Wind fabulous queen consistently brought the drama, elegance, and intelligence that kept viewers glued to their screens. Her sharp wit, emotional vulnerability, and no-nonsense attitude gave RHOA some of its most memorable storylines, from epic feuds with Portia Williams and Nene Leakes to her turbulent marriage with Mark Daly. So when news broke that Moore had been fired ahead of season 16, fans exploded in outrage. Twitter/X, Reddit, Instagram, and even TikTok lit up with reactions, with thousands of fans expressing heartbreak, disbelief, and frustration. The hashtag Justice for Kenya began trending within hours of the announcement. Kenya carried this show for years, tweeted one furious fan. This is how you repay her. With a firing? Bravo has lost their damn minds. Another user posted, "Y'all fired the blueprint. Who's supposed to bring the drama now? Drew Sidora? Be serious." While Bravo has not released an official explanation for Moore's departure, sources close to production hint that the network is attempting a soft reboot of the franchise, a term that has been met with skepticism and disdain by longtime viewers. Many fans feel the firing is a desperate move meant to shake up ratings, which have declined in recent seasons. But to them, removing Moore isn't a step forward, it's a step off a cliff. The problem isn't Kenya, said RHOA podcast host Jasmine Love on her recent episode. It's the weak editing, recycled storylines, and Bravo's failure to nurture authentic conflict. Kenya is one of the last real stars on that show. If anything, she was saving it from complete collapse. Some believe Moore's firing may also reflect broader issues of how Black women, particularly those who are outspoken and assertive, are treated in reality television. Critics say that Kenya has often been villainized for behaviors that would be celebrated or downplayed if done by white housewives on other franchises. She was punished for being confident, successful, and not afraid to speak her mind, wrote one Instagram fan account. Why is that threatening? Why does Bravo consistently sideline its most dynamic Black women? Other fans pointed out the irony of firing Moore after she gave viewers one of the few memorable arcs of season 15, including her rekindled co-parenting journey with Mark, business ventures like Kenya Moore Hair Care, and her evolving role as a mother to daughter Brooklyn. She showed growth, vulnerability, and boss energy, a Reddit commenter noted. Meanwhile, half the cast gave us nothing but half-baked beef and tired confessional looks. Former castmates have begun weighing in too. Cynthia Bailey posted a cryptic message on Instagram that many believe is a subtle nod to Moore's departure. Sometimes the game changes, but real queens adjust their crowns and keep moving forward. Meanwhile, Nene Leakes, who has had a rocky history with Kenya, tweeted a shady emoji-laced post that read, "Child, she gone. Who's next?" Some fans are now calling for a boycott of the upcoming season, saying they won't watch a show that disrespects one of its core stars. A Change.org petition, titled "Bring Kenya Moore Back to RHOA," has already garnered over 25,000 signatures in just a few days. The movement is gaining momentum, fueled by loyal fans who believe Moore's presence is essential to the soul of the series. Kenya is RHOA, a Facebook user declared. They're cutting out the heart of the show. What's left is just empty peach stems and broken storylines. Beyond the disappointment, there's also concern. What does this mean for the future of RHOA? Can the show survive without the dramatic flair, sharp reads, and undeniable charisma that Moore consistently delivered? Media analyst Crystal Hightower thinks Bravo is playing a dangerous game. Reality TV audiences are not stupid. They invest in people over years, sometimes decades. Removing a central figure without delivering a strong replacement risks alienating your core fan base. It's the equivalent of cutting out the lead character mid-series and pretending no one will notice. Meanwhile, Kenya herself has stayed relatively quiet. She posted a single quote to her Instagram story shortly after the news leaked. "They tried to bury me. They didn't know I was a seed." Fans took that as a sign that Moore is preparing for a powerful comeback, whether it's in a different Bravo show, another network, or in her own ventures. Speculation is already swirling that she may join a new Housewives spin-off or land her own reality series, and many are ready to follow her wherever she goes. "I'm not watching RHOA anymore," wrote a fan on TikTok, "but if Kenya Moore is on another show, I'm tuning in, subscribing, and throwing a viewing party." Bravo has weathered controversy before, but this one feels different. It touches on deeper issues of loyalty, representation, and the fine balance between refreshing a franchise and erasing its foundation. Kenya Moore wasn't just a cast member. She was a cultural force within RHOA, the eye of every storm, the queen of every read, and a mirror reflecting both glamour and grit.